In the quiet town of Ashen Grove, where the wind whispered secrets through the swaying trees, an old psychiatric hospital loomed on the outskirts. Its grim history was shrouded in tales of experimental treatments gone awry, and locals avoided the decaying structure after sunset. Sarah, an investigative journalist with a penchant for the macabre, received an anonymous tip about hidden horrors within the abandoned asylum. Intrigued, she decided to explore its dark corridors, armed only with a dim flashlight and a camera. As Sarah delved into the asylum's depths, the air grew thick with the scent of decay and forgotten suffering. Decrepit beds lined the hallways, and the flickering lights cast unsettling shadows. Unnerving whispers echoed, creating an unsettling symphony that reverberated through the empty halls. In the heart of the asylum, Sarah stumbled upon a room sealed with a rusted door. Intricate symbols adorned its surface, and a palpable malevolence seeped from the cracks. Undeterred, she forced the door open, revealing a hidden chamber where unspeakable experiments had taken place. The room held remnants of tortured souls, their anguished cries echoing in Sarah's mind. Disturbing images flashed before her eyes, faces contorted in pain, desperate pleas for release. As she explored further, she discovered files detailing the inhumane treatments conducted by Dr. Nathaniel Harrow, the asylum's disgraced former director. The atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive as Sarah realized the asylum was not entirely abandoned. Ghostly apparitions materialized, their hollow eyes fixated on her. Panic set in as Sarah fumbled to escape the asylum's suffocating grip. In a race against time, she unearthed a journal detailing a ritual to sever the link between the tortured spirits and the living. The ritual required a sacrifice, a choice that weighed heavily on Sarah's conscience. As the spectral entities closed in, she made a gut-wrenching decision and performed the ritual. The asylum echoed with agonized screams as the spirits were banished. Silence fell over Ashen Grove as Sarah emerged, physically and mentally drained. The once menacing hospital now stood as a relic of horror, a testament to the darkness that could consume even the most rational minds. However, as Sarah left the town, a haunting realization crept over her. The asylum's malevolent presence lingered within her own psyche. Nightmares of ethereal faces tormented her, and the line between reality and the supernatural blurred. The asylum's legacy had become an inescapable part of her, a chilling reminder that some horrors, once unleashed, never truly vanish. Reality and the supernatural blurred. The asylum's legacy had become an inescapable part of her, a chilling reminder that some horrors, once unleashed, never truly vanish. In the quiet town of Harrow's Creek, where narrow alleys wound through historic cobblestone streets, an unsettling undercurrent of dread enveloped the community. The townsfolk enjoyed a false sense of security until the first body was discovered. A young woman named Olivia, found lifeless in her own home. The town, previously untouched by violent crime, shuddered at the realization that a killer walked among them. Detective Laura Hayes, a respected investigator known for her keen intuition, took charge of the case. As she delved into the tight-knit community, she felt an unsettling vibe, an unspoken tension that hid behind the friendly smiles and casual conversations. Harrow's Creek, it seemed, held secrets darker than its serene exterior suggested. The killer left no discernible pattern, striking seemingly at random. Detective Hayes struggled to find connections between the victims until she uncovered a chilling detail. They were all connected to an annual town event, the Harvest Festival. The realization sent a shiver down her spine, and she knew the key to the mystery lay within the town's most cherished tradition. As the Harvest Festival approached, paranoia gripped Harrow's Creek. The once tranquil streets became a maze of suspicion, with neighbors eyeing each other with fear and distrust. Detective Hayes found herself in a town unraveling at the seams, its idyllic veneer peeling away to reveal a festering darkness. In the midst of the chaos, a local artist named Caleb emerged as an unlikely suspect. Known for his eccentricity and reclusive nature, Caleb had always been an outsider in the tightly knit community. The evidence against him seemed compelling, leading Detective Hayes to focus her investigation on the enigmatic artist. As the festival drew near, tensions escalated. The townspeople demanded justice, their fear fueling a collective hysteria. Detective Hayes, torn between duty and doubt, continued to dig deeper into Caleb's life, uncovering a trail of misunderstood eccentricities and artistic expression that had been misconstrued as malevolence. In a shocking twist, the killer struck again, this time closer to home. Detective Hayes found herself in a race against time to unravel the truth before the Harvest Festival, transformed into a nightmarish bloodbath. The festival grounds, once a symbol of community unity, now echoed with the chilling whispers of impending doom. As Detective Hayes confronted Caleb, she discovered the true orchestrator of the murders, a charismatic town leader named Mayor Evelyn Monroe. The once beloved mayor had masterfully manipulated the investigation, using Caleb as a scapegoat to divert attention from her own sinister deeds. Evelyn confessed to the murders, revealing a motive rooted in a twisted desire for control and a belief that the town needed a common enemy to unite against. The murders, she claimed, were a macabre means of preserving the town's perceived utopia. In a climactic showdown, Detective Hayes exposed Mayor Monroe's malevolence to the terrified townspeople. The festival grounds, once adorned with joyous decorations, became a stage for the unveiling of a hidden horror. The mayor, condemned by the very people she sought to manipulate, faced the consequences of her actions. As dawn broke over Harrow's Creek, the town began the painful process of healing. The Harvest Festival, tainted by the specter of violence, would forever be a reminder of the darkness that lurked beneath the surface. Detective Hayes, haunted by the revelation that the killer was an inside character all along, left the town with a sense of closure, knowing that the true horror wasn't just the crimes committed but the realization that evil could wear the mask of familiarity.